Starcasting to you from the City of Angels. Hi, everyone. I'm Kiris. Thank you so much for being here and listening to the Voice of Astrology podcast. This is our astrology for the week beginning Sunday, January 15th through Saturday, January 21st, 2023. For today, January 15th, we have the sun so strong at 25 degrees Capricorn. 25 degrees Capricorn is a degree of honesty, sincerity, doing the right thing, going your own way, not just following the crowd. Now, Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn. Saturn today is at 23 degrees Aquarius. 23 degrees Aquarius is a degree of originality, uniqueness. It's unconventional. The planet Saturn rules over Aquarius and Capricorn. So Saturn is in its home sign where it has everything that it needs to function effectively and very powerfully. Today also, we celebrate the birthday of the King, Martin Luther King Jr. Happy birthday. In his astrology chart, he has the sun at 25 degrees Capricorn. Now, Capricorn, Saturn, that rules over time. And Dr. King once said, the time is always right to do what is right. I love that because as we're starting off this week, the time is right to move forward on your path. Along with the sun so strong in Capricorn, we also have the moon in Scorpio. Now, the moon in Scorpio is in its fall. It's ruled by Mars. Mars is the warrior, it's battle, it's weapons. The moon in Scorpio today, what the moon needs is the need to stop beating yourself up, stop being in battle or self-sabotaging yourself as far as what it is where you go your own way, don't follow the crowd. It can be unique, it can be unconventional, just like the planetary lineups with the sun and Saturn, and doing the right thing. For Monday, January 16th, we still have the moon in Scorpio, and the moon has some challenges on this Monday, the moon's day. The moon in Scorpio, which can be the fear that stops us from getting what we need. The moon in Scorpio makes an opposition to the planet Uranus in Taurus, which is, if I put my needs first, will I be separated from my security and my money? Moon then makes a square to Venus in fixed air Aquarius. The moon's fear, the battle is, if I get my needs first, fulfill my needs, will I not have love and relationship? Then the moon in Scorpio makes a square to Saturn, which is the block in Aquarius. So the fear there is, if I put my needs first and stop being at war with myself, will I create the success and the friends that I want for the future? Now, here's the escape room. The moon in Scorpio is making a water trine flow to Neptune in Pisces. This is a lot of emotion. The moon in Scorpio making a flow, a trine, which is ease, to Neptune in Pisces. Neptune in Pisces, at its best, is your spirituality, prayer, meditation, yoga, your spiritual practice. Neptune in Pisces is the visionary, the dreamer in the best sense of the word. Neptune in Pisces is creating the artist. So as you may be dealing with some challenges, some fears that block you, why perhaps you beat yourself up and sabotage all the wonderful opportunities that are coming and come into your life, go to the moon, making that water trine flow to Neptune in Pisces. Pisces is also faith, the belief, Pisces and Sagittarius are ruled over by Jupiter. Believe, that's the key. And follow your imagination and your vision for life. January 17th, things start to lighten up. We have the moon in Sagittarius. Now, the moon in Sagittarius, which is mutable fire, that's illumination. It's excitement. The moon in Sagittarius doesn't want responsibilities. It wants to go on an adventure. It wants something new and to go beyond the limitations and the boundaries. Jupiter is limitless and so much fun. Sagittarius in astrology is often referred to as the clown. Sagittarius has a great sense of humor. It has to do with comedy. Not afraid to slip on that banana peel and laugh about it. Now, the moon in Sagittarius on January 17th is making a fire trine flow to its ruler, Jupiter in Aries. Jupiter in Aries says, let's do something new. Let's go on a very bold travel. So that moon trine Jupiter and fulfilling the moon, which is fulfillment of, I don't feel like being so responsible today. I want to go have a blast. And when you put two fire signs together, it's going to be bold, loud, and exciting, to say the least. January 18th, a day we've all been waiting for. Mercury stations direct at 8 degrees Capricorn. Interesting that Mars stationed direct several days ago, and it was also at an 8 degree. Now, the Mars stationing direct in Gemini, that 8 degree, because you look back at the last time that degree happened, that was over Labor Day weekend. So look back at what happened in your life. What was going on of significance over this past Labor Day weekend of 2022. Now, today, Mercury stations direct at an 8 degree, which is the high world success financial number. Mercury stations direct in Capricorn. Mercury stationing direct in Capricorn, which is, from our perspective, it appears that Mercury just takes a pause and stands still. So when Mercury takes that pause for a moment before it's moving forward, this is the day to plan your new strategy, to take a look at all the different steps. We're looking at Mercury moving forward in Capricorn, and Capricorn is very cautious, very careful, plans out each move before it takes that jump. I always say, watch a goat scaling the side of a mountain, getting to the top. It's incredible. Now, on this day with Mercury stationing direct in Capricorn, which is the new way you're going to go after what your goal is, we still have the moon in Sagittarius making a trine to Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries. The moon wants something fun, something new. Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries, that's saying, let's play with the appearance a little bit. Meaning Aries is very much the fashion, the look, the hair. So be playful in considering trying something new with your image, your brand, how your appearance is. Sagittarius, the color for Sagittarius is a deep cobalt blue. So vibrant, so beautiful. Add a new color into your wardrobe, whatever it may be, but have fun with this, because this is a playful aspect when you play with different makeup and hair and all kinds of things like that. The moon is in Sagittarius making a sextile to Venus. So cool, in the sign of Aquarius. Now that's a cool cucumber. But the moon in Sagittarius loves to take a chance, loves to gamble, wants to go for it. So whatever may happen with the moon making that sextile to Venus in detached air Aquarius, flirt a little bit, ask that person out, go for it. What is there to lose? And again, we're looking at Sagittarius, which is not taking it all so seriously. It's having a good time. It's playful. And when the energy is very loose, it's light, it's not stiff, you never know. January 19th, the moon enters its detriment in the sign of Capricorn. That is the moon's exile. Now, the moon in Capricorn in its detriment can have a certain poverty consciousness, a consciousness, a feeling of lack. One thing you may want to do, because the moon rules over food, is buy a bunch of maybe canned goods or whatever it is, and just make sure that your kitchen feels overstocked. That feeling of there's more than enough. And there is always more than enough for everyone. But the moon in Capricorn in its exile, meaning the furthest away from the moon's home placement in Cancer, is trying to figure out what it needs and where a person can feel lack. There's not enough. That is a major cosmic superpower clue. So stock up on something. You don't have to spend a truckload of money, but with the moon in Capricorn, so lost in banishment, it's like the moon has been banished from the kingdom. You want to stock up on something where you feel like, yep, this makes me feel good. That's the key word for the moon. It feels good. It feels right. It's what you need. So stock up on something. If this applies to you. Now, the moon in Capricorn makes a square to Jupiter in Aries. The moon in Capricorn is tradition. It's the past, the way things have always been done. Jupiter in Aries is, forget that. This is Jupiter in Aries. Jupiter wants to expand and go beyond the limitation. And when it's in Aries, that's trailblazing. It's doing something new. So to take care of the needs of the moon, try something new with this moon square Jupiter that we're having on January 19th. On January 20th, which is Friday, Venus's day, we have the solar ingress into the sign of Aquarius, fixed air Aquarius. Now, the solar ingress into Aquarius, which is at the beginning degrees. This is a degree of invention, a humanitarian. This is a degree of a visionary for the future. The sun in Aquarius is the opposite, the detriment, the opposite of the sun in Leo. The sun in Leo, when the sun is at its strongest, it's summertime, there's a lot of light, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of activity. The sun in Leo is also just putting it all out there, extroverted and expressing everything. The sun in Aquarius, which is the opposite, the furthest away, this is the coldest time of the year, where everything is underneath. Nature is hibernating, it's rejuvenating, it's healing. It may look like on a surface level that not much seems to be happening, but internally, with the sun in Aquarius, this is a wonderfully healing, rejuvenating time. Aquarius rules over electricity, the circulation through the body. Aquarians are rays of light. So if you work in sync, if you're in tune with nature, which is so important because this time of the year with the new year and the New Year's resolutions and everybody pushes so hard and they're off and running to achieve their goals. The sun's entry into Aquarius, a lot is going on and a lot can be invented, flashes of brilliance and insight with the solar ingress into Aquarius. Also, we are in the dark balsamic side of the moon. We're getting ready for the sun and moon to line up with new energy. And so when we are in the dark side, balsamic side of the moon, this is, no matter what time of the year, it is a more reflective cycle to be in, because it's about feeling into the moon what the new action will be at the time of the new moon. January 21st, Saturday, we have the new moon at 1 degree Aquarius. This is a Cazimi new moon. Cazimi comes from the Arabic. It means in the heart of. So when the moon lines up with the sun and goes to the heart of the sun to be lit up with the light and power of the sun, the new moon in Aquarius, which is fixed air, this is the mind, the potential, the cosmic energy for this new moon in Aquarius is to have a new attitude, a new positive way of perceiving things. Thoughts are things. The mind, with the sign of Aquarius, this new moon, is the quantum leap into the future. It depends on your thoughts, your attitude, your words, your communication. Communication means to commune, to connect. So how are you connecting with everything, not only yourself, everything, with this new moon in Aquarius way of thinking, what's going on in your mind? It can be very telepathic. There are certain indigenous tribes that communicate with each other by thought. When the thought is clear and unobstructed, and it's positive, and Aquarius is radiation, it's light and the future. Watch what happens with this new moon in Aquarius at 1 degree. Thank you, everyone. I will see you all in the stars. Have a fabulous week, and also happy new moon in Aquarius. It really is a new perspective that can bring in such positivity. And Aquarius is brilliance. It's expect the unexpected. That's when the magic happens a lot of the times. Thank you, everyone. I will see you all in the stars. Thank you.